bro, like my job before the military, bro, I had two of them. I was grinding. I was grinding because I thought I had a baby on the way, so I had to, you know what I'm saying, get all my ducks in a row, my funds together to prepare for this little one. Came out in one mom. I told that story before. So yeah, you would think that having the job like the military, it would test your patience. Oh no. Oh no. The job that would test your patience that I had, McDonald's. Yes, bro. I worked at McDonald's, G. And then if you from Dallas, you know where these two McDonald's are at. I worked at the one off 35 and Redbird by the Fitness Connection. Uh-huh. And then I worked at the one in Pleasant Grove off 175 in Buckner. Yeah, bro, I'm in the hood with it. And when I tell you the people, oh my God. McDonald's itself is not a hard job, G. Work the cashier, take their order, take their money. And if you don't know how to count, that's on you. Uh shit, even if you work the drive through, it's two windows. It's the one you take the orders and take the money. And it's the one that you know what I'm saying, get the food out. The only part of McDonald's I ain't work was the grill. You know, so I said no thank you. But working at McDonald's, it builds character. It builds character. And you truly know how to do customer service working at McDonald's and especially working at those locations because you're dealing with ignorant folk, people who ain't got no sense, no home training. They parents ain't raised them right. And dog, I I was I remember looking forward to leaving for the military and not even knowing what I was getting myself into because McDonald's, that job, oh my God. Oh my God. I hated people that would come through the drive through. Yeah, I want a McDouble, no onions, add mac sauce, only one slice of cheese, only half a scoop of onions. Bitch, get the McDouble how you get the McDouble how I come. And then they back door and be like, and make sure my fries are fresh. Or what? Who you talking to? Man, man. But Pete, my time at McDonald's was clutch because I wasn't just an ordinary McDonald's worker. I wasn't making minimum wage. I was making what the manager was making because I was being groomed to be a manager of a McDonald's and then later on down the line being an owner of McDonald's, G. Yes, I was being trained and groomed. I was under somebody's wing trying to learn how to learn the operations of owning a McDonald's. But then I said, fuck that. I'm going to the Air Force. Do I regret that decision? I think about it from time to time. I don't eat McDonald's right now. Well, I don't eat it consistently. I maybe eat it once a quarter, and that's stretching it. Maybe 2 to 3 times a year. Maybe. Because when you work at McDonald's, bro, your lunch, what you think you eating? You eating McDonald's. So all the numbers that's on the menu, I done had it. I done had the salads. I done had every goddamn breakfast item on that hoe. I done had every type of burger set, whatever. So I'm done with McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun though. I just feel like McDonald's should be every high schooler's job at some point before they get a real job, because you really understand what, I ain't gonna say hard work, but yeah, hard work though. Because them McDonald's rushes, ooh, there's a morning rush, and then what time breakfast in, like 10:30. So from about 10:30 to about 11:15, it's a little break. But from like 11:30 to like 12:31, boy, you're swamped. Line wrapped around the building. Everybody in the inside is lines. And you gotta be fast, boy. You gotta be fast. You gotta memorize prices. You gotta be able to multitask, bro. If you can't multitask, bro, McDonald's gonna swallow you up and spit you out. On top of dealing with these hundreds of personalities and attitudes that come through your drive-through, that come inside and you take their order. It's oh my god. Now look, as a man, you know the women, they come in there, they getting a little fix. Yeah, can I just get a large fries ketchup? I love simple orders, bruh. I love simple orders. And then like another thing with the women, if you smooth with it, you can get that number, G. They don't care. Well, at the time, they ain't care that you work at McDonald's, bro. You working, you grinding. So shit. So shit. It was lit seeing a woman being interested in a McDonald's worker. You know what I'm saying? They'll come through, I look out for them and not charging for something or whatever the case may be, you know? But yeah, that McDonald's job was my job before the military. And I would say it prepared me for the military, because if you ain't never had a job and your first job gonna be military, you are in for a rude awakening, because you finna deal with a lot of personalities from all walks of life, not from just where you from. So you kind of get a little demo working at McDonald's, G. Yeah, yeah. And then like what makes McDonald's fun is your coworkers. It's your coworkers. If you got horrible coworkers, bro, I don't know what to tell you, G. I don't know what to tell you. Your time at McDonald's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash. But it was a cool job. And what I've seen like months ago, McDonald's now they still getting to the money. Like the workers, like that ain't no low paying job. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't 725, but you could make a livable income off McDonald's if you're like a manager or some shit, because the managers are salaried, I believe. At least they was when I was working at McDonald's. So you know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was cool. And then like I used to work with my cousins at McDonald's, so it was even more fun. My cousin was the manager. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a good time, fool. For all my people that's in the military now or serve the military, what was your job before the service? Yeah, mine was the military and also Cowboy Stadium. Yeah, the AT&T Stadium. Fun job as well, but oh my god, that is a long job to work. I worked in the pro shop, bro, and I would love, I love the noon games because I'll be home by 4 or 5 o'clock. But them evening games, oh my god, I'm not getting home till midnight. Now, if they lose, I may get home around 9, 10. But if it's an evening game and they win, oh my God, I'm not getting home till midnight because they gotta buy something after a loss. I mean after a win. But shit, if they lose, I ain't buying shit for the Cowboys. But yeah, those was my 2 jobs. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all job was for the military. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'm out, bruh.